Hello and welcome back, my stylish friends. Today I want to give you a tip how I make my stitch when I'm working Jasmine stitch in rounds to prevent the stretching of the stitch, especially in the center of your first Jasmine stitch. So we have different yarn types, and I noticed that when you're working with acrylic you are fine, but if you have yarn mixed with a little bit of polyester or full polyester as this one is, this yarn stretches a lot. And it's not how you're making your stitch, it's just the yarn does not hold the stitch the right way. So let me show you how I make my beginning stitches to prevent that. But before I start showing you how to prevent, let's just test this yarn if the stitch will actually get stretched. So I'm making my first puff stitch, and I will make my hexagon by using 6 petals of puff stitches to make the Jasmine stitch. So this video is not how to make the Jasmine stitch. We just want to test if this yarn it's not holding the stitch itself. So once you go 6 times to your center stitch, this stitch is getting bigger and bigger. The easiest way will be to choose different yarn, but if you have yarn that you really love and you're trying to make something from that yarn, I believe today's tip will help you to achieve that. As you see, it's getting bigger and bigger, harder to work with, and does not look nice. Looks very sloppy. But let's finish so we can see exactly how it looks, and then I will show you how I make that same stitch with 2 simple extra steps to prevent that. And of course, if you are looking for something that has that big hole in the center, it's nice stitch as well, and you can use for any project. But we want to make here regular Jasmine stitch where all the stitches are equal size. So let me show you how I make this stitch. I will start with the slip knot as I did previously. Once I'm done with my slip knot, I will make chain 1, and I will close that chain all the way down, as tight as possible. That's the first extra step I'm taking to keep my stitch, to preventing my stitch from being stretched. Then I make my stitch, and I try to make the stitch a little bit smaller than usual. Then I make chain 1 again, and I tied this stitch all the way down again to preventing my chain 1 from stretching on the other side. So I found this being very helpful to me. This prevents my stitch from being stretched by making my 6 puffs in the same stitch. So let's test this again and see how our Jasmine stitch will look like by placing all the stitches in that secure stitch chain 1. So once again, how I make the stitches now did not change. I will be creating the same amount and the same way each stitch, but you will notice after a few stitches your chain 1, the center of your circle, will stay the same size. And that's exactly what we are looking for here. As you see, so far so good. Our chain holds the shape. I already have 4 puff stitches and my chain 1 is still nice and the same size as has been in the beginning. I have to enter 1 more. And we will be done. I hope you learned something new today and this information was helpful to you. Let me know if you tried this method and let me know if you have any more challenges by working with Jasmine stitch. I will try to help you. As you see, it's super sturdy, it's super tight, and that's exactly what we are looking for when working Jasmine stitch. You want the stitches to be nice and close. If for any reason your stitch is still not tight enough, what you can do, you can take the yarn tail from the beginning of your project and using a needle, thread the yarn through all loops of your first row. So you're placing your needle between your stitches all around. You can do once or you can do twice and pull that yarn tail all the way up to close that stitch. So that's the second tip if you are struggling to get this super tight. Once again, thank you for stopping by and crocheting with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope I see you soon. Have a great day.